And welcome back everyone, Higashabel here. Today I continue my playthrough of Syberia 3. Well, sorry about yesterday's non-commentary stream. I think it's still can be here that yesterday morning I had broken teeth for a while now, but yesterday morning it just exploded and half of my face got inflamed. And it's still kind of bad. I prescribed quite strong antibiotics and to get down the inflammation, and after that it has to gone. It has to go because it's quite bad. So yeah, yesterday I wasn't there to speak that much because really it was bad. Now it's not that bad, so we try to continue like this. Now, last time we went around the amusement park, trying to find stuff because something were really hidden here and there. And now we finally have Oscar 2.0. Who is willing to help with the youkols and other things. And we currently try to get the crystal up to the shoreline so they could release the ostriches. But that's the problem, that this tractor thingy is pulling strong enough, but also not pulling strong enough because it just makes it sink into the shoreline. So have to find a stronger vantage point, and there is that Ferris wheel, so I think it's going to be that. And we'll see. And then have to get the youkol tribe, go through the underground tunnels out of the city on the other side. But before we continue, if you like what you see, then please like, share, subscribe and follow me. And don't forget to turn on the notifications so you get notified when I'm about to stream. And don't forget to check out my other channel, my YouTube channel. You can find it here in Twitch under my channel's description, or you do by entering Kigarash's the search bar. Thank you everyone, let's continue. This one doesn't really want to move. When Oscar said that I should lower the cables, it doesn't seem to work.
If you want me to move the cart forward, I'll need to have some slack, Kate Walker.
Yes, I will try to do that. But it doesn't want to work. I could try to get you some slack. It doesn't work. You have to go from the crystal. And then they talked about a strong vantage point. Right there is the Ferris wheel. I think that's going to be the solution. Come on, load now. Where is the point where it has touched to? Not here. Well, that's weird, I'm supposed to be attached somewhere here. So I don't think it's that one.
Oh, Captain.
Yeah, this is part of the ship. That's not a... There's a Yuki.
Captain sacrificed for Miskit Walk and tribe. Tribe never want hurt anybody, though.
And the Yuki? It's blocked that way now, okay. You got me some slack. I'll try, but it doesn't want to work. Hell? Nothing. Yeah, Sirius says that it's attached there. But then why can't I remove it from the ship? Or I need something for this.
No way.
And by the way, how do I still have this? Aren't I supposed... So, why do I have this? Isn't this supposed to be already inside Oscar 2.0? Aha! There you go.
Yes, Kate Walker?
Also, why does Oscar have a new voice?
How are things on your end, Oscar?
Yes. All the required conditions seem to be present for me to go forward.
I was thinking we should dump this tractor because it was blocking the path.
It is a good thing you did that, Kate Walker. Yes, Kate Walker?
Go ahead, Oscar. Try to move forward.
So there's the Ferris wheel. And that's supposed to be high enough and it's supposed to be strong enough to do that.
I won't be able to detach this cable on my own. The Ferris wheel. Maybe...
Yeah. I have to talk to these youkos here.
Misket walk.
Can you take the cable attached to the tractor there and attach it to the Ferris wheel, please?
Tuk. Okay, Tuk. Roar.
What? Roar? Well, maybe. And why does that puts back her there? Weird. Put 2 points right next to each other. It's awesome. Yes. Oh, but it didn't crash and it slows. Okay, there you go. Oh, there we go. Attaching a steel wire rope into a Ferris wheel and attaching the other side to a ferry boat and I try to pull the thing up to the shoreline. It ruins everything. Surprise Pikachu face. Want it obvious, kid.
Mission accomplished. I guess.
What was the partial Skyrim music there? Hmm. Two hours later. So we can release the switches now. Yes, Tracker, what about? Hmm. To go around now. Okay. Loady. Why did suddenly the frame rate drop this hard? It's already in 16-bit color depth as it seems, from the texture color bleeding everywhere. It's already in 16-bit color depth as it seems. Also the lowest resolution and without anti-aliasing and stuff like that. It still is bad. That's not the Switch. Switch, okay, it's not the strongest console yet ever made, that's for sure. But still, it's supposed to be able to handle this way better with optimization.
Congratulations, Kate Walker. Thanks to you, the migration can get underway again.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kirk. But without the tribe's help, I never could have...
Big Nanook battle!
Good day.
Dudukanox! Duk duk!
Don't change the Oscar.
Kapotaktog metal bik nog nanuk, liam musu Oscar. Bik esperitulu kulet, esperitulu luk.
What?
What did you say to them?
That handsome metal man is not a monster. Not dangerous.
Yeah.
Thank you for defending Oscar.
No problem. But tribe will need much time to get used to him. Better for everybody he'd travel in shaman's yurt.
Yep.
He'll be delighted. In the meantime, I'll try to get the ostriches out. You get everybody ready to leave.
That's a question. Where will we gonna get another wind-up key? Because I don't think that the lady in the subway is going to give Kate the other one that she has. And we need one to constantly wind up this Oscar. Why is there a release? Why is there a release handle there when that part, if you look at the last stage level, the part is supposed to be underwater? It doesn't even make sense. Why do we have that there? It's a freaking ferry. And it's supposed to be that you have the controls inside. If it's an emergency system, then it's supposed to be somewhere above water. It's kind of weird. And they can go on. Slow stretches. Oh, and now even Kate has one.
But madam, as I told you, I'm actually perfectly capable of following your caravan on foot.
Shaman's yurt very comfortable. Big handsome metal man must rest after everything he has done for tribe.
Oh, but madam, please,
Tuk tuk!
It's the day again. The cutscenes. By the way, isn't there a song that has a similar melody? It's kind of a newer song, but isn't there one that kind of has a similar melody? I don't remember who the artist is. That was the song's name. But really, there's a similar sounding song made by someone.
Their boat is right there. But where's the American and those damn savages?
That's a good
They
question.
can't have gone far. If they're truly crazy enough to go right into Baranor.
The radiation will take care of our problem for us.
Exactly.
That's what we want to do.
The soldiers. They found our tracks.
They must
Looks
think
like I
we're
just
on the
met Trough.
surface. Good.
You're right, Kate Walker. Kamlek, mi gapa.
Kirk, look over there.
That's not too bad.
What's that?
I'll go look. Wait for me here.
Wait, this looks almost identical to egyes metro in Budapest. Huh? There's a stair, but you can do that. Okay. We just need a bunch of mutated moles and a pair or maybe more mutated worms. Yeah, you're already down. You get up here without ever giving your radiation goggles. Yeah.
Katerina was right. The surface is completely contaminated.
And why do you removing it? Are you supposed to be able to see how is the radiation levels here?
The level of radiation is higher on the other side of the airlock.
Well, I wonder why, because maybe the radioactive dust gathered there instead of here. That's also BS because airlock. Really, if that's an airlock, what is that there? That's a grated gate. So it means that there's zero protection against contaminated dust flowing in. That's such a big BS there. And somehow we have graffiti on the walls when this was supposed to be abandoned during the 80s. I think because of the far stricter enforcements and stuff like that, I think public morals were higher than that back in the days. Also, if the method plan B will going to work out, then this isn't going to be the first, the first method plan that's going to see for a while. We're going to see another one soon. And how much I hate that puzzle on that one. Whoa. The area itself is not bad, but that puzzle. Let me guess, this one's also closed. Yep. By the way, we're walking in a Russian metro while the outside area is contaminated. When we gonna meet Artyom and the others? There's one of the areas that has been filled up with water. There's a mushroom.
This seaweed proliferated because of the flooding.
Well, if I can pick it up, that means it's going to be useful. And by the way, if this is flooding from the city, then this area is supposed to be either contaminated.
Lake water. Katerina was right.
Yeah, lake water, so are you supposed to be contaminated too? But one thing is sure that, and that's true for some real Russian metros too, that the ones that has been built between the two world wars, those are artistic wonders. Some of them are really, really pretty. The one in Moscow, the one in St. Petersburg, they are pretty. Like you know, they underground bases like that. Their master craftsmanships. By the way, that's not even Kate Walker, that's Kate Walker. That's Kate Jogger. That's her faster traveling twin. That's Kate Jogger. This is Kate Walker. From where do he have those eyes? Those are irradiated mutated bats? Or good old Hans thought that why not, let's invent automaton bats. There's a lot of them. That one is already overfarming.
Filthy.
And suddenly there's... Why do we have youkols there now?
Ostriches not move toward little vampires.
Little? Those beds are really big. And that's weird because the bigger ones are supposed to be, you know, the ones that only eat fruits.
Metal men seem very nice in end.
Because really, the flying foxes and the other ones, they are only consume few roots. The predatory ones and the vampire bats, they are far smaller.
Metal man hiding near, I think. Long
Why?
live sacred lands. Tribe will rest again.
So I have to go to talk to Oscar? And maybe the shaman lady too. Here. Is this the shaman yurt one? Can I even go back there? Nope.
Seaweed that smells of the sea, as they say.
That was really creative, Great Walker. Oh, there are other pieces there. Huh.
Well,
There
we
they
have
are.
a problem.
Yeah.
Yes, we saw.
Quite big
Miss Walker
bats.
must free passage for caravan quick.
A bright idea would really be welcome right about now, Ayahuasca.
If Miss Kate Walker finds something good to frighten bats, they surely go outside fast.
Very well. I'll go see what I can do.
Thank you, Kate Walker. And call on the youkols for help if you need it. I'm sure they'll be able to give you a hand.
Huh?
You must get rid of all the bats.
Well, the Dustin's already doing something there. And there's one thing that the bats really don't like is loud noises because it messes with their echolocation.
Excuse me. I'm sure you noticed we now have bats blocking the way. Would you know of some way I could encourage them to leave their home?
No idea.
Well, that's pretty clear.
Yes.
Well, later then.
That was some Shemustache Oblivion level talk there. More like Oblivion. At least in Shemu you get closer by talking people
Little
like this.
vampire ice make back cold. Tribe knows spirits guide Miss Kate walk.
Really want fresh air now.
Little vampire ice make back cold.
Oh, the controls in this area are really bad. It's usually bad, but here, wow. Oh,
Afraid of little vampires. Tribe must ask pardon of great spirits.
I think that could be used here. Why not them down here?
Baitla, Misketwalk. Look. Very good wood. Took. You take now. Gift, gift.
Okay.
Thank you, I guess.
Well, I have a good piece of wood now. I have a seaweed. And if I could find some cloth and then some fire, I could create a torch. Could use that to scare the bats.
The nice stick that the woodworker gave me.
Why, it is a good stick. Then maybe in the other side where there's the airlock, there's also something there. Oh, and I crashed. Great. Okay, just someone be right back. Revive time. Okay, and there we go. So, I have stick. Maybe I can find someone at the gates too. See, I have a feeling because of the stick that I need to create a torch or something. Wait, that prompt wasn't there before. Youkols. Uh-huh. I need to create a torch.
Kunukmak, Misketwalk.
How are the ostriches?
They all scared of little vampires. So while they are there, ostriches not want go forward. And they all getting very hungry. Youkols must find pasture real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any idea how to get rid of the bats?
You thinking... Small vampires, very dumb. You find ways, scare them all.
Well, thanks for your help.
Here's nothing, grab it well.
Everything okay with you?
Tuk, Misketwalk. But everything go better when tribe back en route.
Well, I'll go see what I can do about the bats. See you later.
Tuk, you hang in there, Misketwalk.
So I have that, I have this. So really I just need some fuel that I can use for it, and I can make a torch. No. Oscar.
Ah, Kate Walker.
What are you doing here, Oscar?
Oh, nothing. I'm just enjoying taking in the quiet all around here. I feel quite safe in a way.
From ayahuasca, for example?
Let's just say that I would be grateful if you could refrain from mentioning my presence to her.
Do you know what this airlock is for?
I think it must have been installed at the time of the incident that ravaged this city. It must be for decontaminating the radiation suits worn by rescuers who went outside.
And it protects us from the radiation?
Well, supposed to.
Absolutely. Without
Nope.
it, your organic components would unfortunately now be completely carbonized. And I regret to say, currently putrefying, Kate Walker.
I see. Thank you for such an interesting diagnosis.
Metal does have advantages sometimes.
I need help getting rid of all those bats. They're stopping us from moving on.
Potential threats trigger animals' flight response, Kate Walker.
Yep.
The origin of the threat may be fire, water, noise, or in general, anything that might put their physical integrity at risk.
Yep.
See you later, Oscar.
Yes, Kate Walker.
Too dangerous. We have to go through the subway.
Who should I talk to?
Metal men seem very nice in end.
Okay, talk to that one. You down here? Yeah, I talk to you. Okay.
Did you ask for help from the tribe?
Nice metal man not in yurt now. Miss Kate Walker not see him?
Wait, where did the Smith go? Uh-huh.
A lighter.
Uh-huh. There's also some food there.
What's in there? This is good for a little DIY.
Huh? Maybe you don't
A support. For a torch, looks like. The smith must use it for light or to heat up small objects.
Nope. Huh? And that comes here.
A support for a torch, looks like.
Yeah.
The smith must use it for light or to heat up small objects.
Okay, now needs the lighter fluid. At least I think, but maybe this
No
first.
way.
Okay, so that doesn't go here.
This is good for a little DIY.
Wait, do I need to use the lighter here too? Wait. question is, can I? So I have a light or two. Because the torch. Wait, where's the torch? Oh, I didn't took it. Okay. Still here.
Impossible.
So that doesn't belong there. Aha, I had to set fire here. And now I have fire. I don't know if this is enough or not.
I don't believe it.
They can't exit there. It's closed. Okay, method number 1 didn't work.
Ostriches not move toward little vampires.
Oh, there they are.
Nice metal man not in yurt now. Miss Kate Walker not see him?
Kirk,
I saw your attempt at scaring the bats was without success, Kate Walker.
Yep.
Any other ideas about how to get them to leave?
Not really. I have the impression that these ventilation ducts are the only possible way to get those damn creatures out. But there are grates closing them off, and I'm pretty sure we'll only be able to open them from the outside.
Where anything made of flesh and blood will die in a matter of minutes.
Yep. But there's some
You'll find a
movement, like-
solution, Kate Walker. I know you will. The spirits are with you.
Gee, thanks, Kirk. That's reassuring.
We have someone who is made out of flesh. Don't mind the fact that dust can stick onto a scar, or even the metal itself could be irradiated, and it stays there for a while. Ah, it's not there's thing like that.
The confined atmosphere here seems to be affecting you, Kate Walker.
It's not claustrophobia, Oscar. The way for us to solve our bat problem is up there, outside.
Yeah.
And I don't have the slightest idea how to get there. There's an enormous amount of radiation.
You need someone who is, by their very nature, impervious to radiation so that they can do this task in your place.
Yep. Right there.
If such a being existed, that would solve our problems, wouldn't it?
May I remind you that I am an upgraded XZ2000 model automaton.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't mean you?
I am, of course, somewhat afflicted by osteoarthritic rust. But I should be able to do the task, Kate Walker.
I don't doubt that you're capable of it. But it could be dangerous up there. You don't think that...
I'm afraid that, for you, The choice of candidates is limited, Kate Walker.
If you insist.
I can we control Oscar now or what? Because there's an Oscar DLC. Uh-huh. It's not a cutscene. Oh. No, no. And even on... Huh. There's no S2.
Kate Walker's pursuers. I must make every effort to hurry up.
I forgot which one is which, but... Yeah. If I remember correctly, these are the USs. Well, it was many years ago when
the very
we were still
conduits
on
in
the streets here.
Opening them should be child's play.
There's a white loader too. Robo doggy. Another robot doggy. There's my way up there. Fire truck. Wait, is this a... Yeah, it looks like a bootleg Rabo. Yes, I think this is a Rabo. Although the Hungary-made fire truck would do in Russian territory when they have their own, it really looks like a Rabo. Another, some was. Trabant, another one. Or maybe a no, that's Trabant, yeah, not a Moskvich. That's good, that's Trabant. Even more that does.
Nice room.
Went too far. Looks like yes. How about here? Oh, looks like that's not it. Yeah.
Nice room.
Because that just leads back down, right? Oh, wait. Nope, let's just go to here. It's a good thing that somehow this fire tracks mechanism didn't get rusted over on the last 30 years or so. Oh, you can get even... Okay. So I have to drive closer. There's the key. Oh, okay, let's do the buggy. The buggy children's throwing like that.
No key, obviously. That won't do it all.
And the machine was like there, like that for 20-30 years, and somehow the fuel is still okay, the battery is still okay. Interesting. Oh no, it's Kamas. Aha. It's a Kamas. That would be my other tip besides Zoraba. And Kamas would make more sense too. Oh, not that, not that. Yeah, that's Kamas. Yeah. And my childhood's vehicles are right here. That was fine. it saved and exited by itself, so that means that now it's good.
Nice room.
Now, how do I get up there? Then I think that I have to go back to the commas. Or maybe. Well, that does nothing. Really, it looks like the ladder is fine like this. That was the problem. Ah.
That grating is an insult to the boiler-making profession, and unfortunately a real spanner in the works, if I may. No opening system. The edges are completely welded together. That won't do at all. That grating is an insult to the boiler-making profession, and unfortunately a real spanner in the works, if I may.
There's nothing. Do I need to...
Nice room.
Is there a bolt cutter somewhere here or what? If it welded together, wait, that means that I think it needs a bolt cutter or something like that. Please need a little help because there's so much stuff here. Oh, mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Hmm. Okay. It's this one. Aha. Bank. It's a bank. Yep, that's a player here. Sheer, yeah. Looks like someone robbed his bank amidst the chaos. I don't know, I have what I need. Let's hope so. Is there only some Skyrim that you can check every item like this? Since Skyrim has a function, some items here. And here we go. Oh, there it goes. Robotogo didn't like that.
Oh, my goodness me.
Robotogo. It'll be checking out me. Oh. Do I have to squirt water on them? More like squirt oil. Nope. What? Okay. After 30 or so years, the water cannon and the others, the water tank still has water in it. Yep, it somehow still has water in it. After 30 years. Pooch didn't like that. Feels like I can go back now. But where is that? Oh, there.
Decontamination procedure activated. Please remain immobile. Decontamination procedure underway. Please remain immobile.
They using bromines or iodines or what?
Alert. Iodine level insufficient.
Iodine, yep.
Decontamination procedure aborted.
Yeah, I had a feeling that it's either iodine or bromide. But it does the two metallic salts that they use for radioactive decontaminations.
Iodine in the dedicated compartment.
Oscar!
Well, that is indeed annoying. You will need to go on without me, Kate Walker. I'll be fine.
That's out of the question.
Kate Walker, I must have a very substantial level of radioactivity. In this state, my presence in your vicinity would place your organism in mortal danger. I do not believe that is desirable.
I said we're not going anywhere without you. I just need to find a little bit of iodine.
Iodine is a rare commodity, Kate Walker.
No, that's
Don't
not.
be pessimistic, Oscar.
Depending on where you
Just
are.
let me get on with it, please.
Very well, Kate Walker.
And by the way, this base is here for a reason, so they definitely have some iodine stored somewhere here. By the way, just want to be right back. Okay, now let's see find the iodine for Oscar. Maybe Kurt knows something?
Congratulations, Kate Walker. Thanks to your friend Oscar, we can continue the route.
Yes, but he's stuck in the contaminated zone. I must get him out before we leave.
Is he indispensable? Our pursuers are on our heels, and after all, your friend does not fear the radiation.
No way I'll abandon him. Not after everything he did for us.
I am well aware of our debt to him, Kate Walker. But don't forget that I must ensure the migration proceeds.
Oscar is one of us. I get that you're in a hurry, but we at least have to make the effort.
Okay, but please hurry.
Ah, Miss Kate Walker. Does she need help?
Well, I don't suppose you have any iodine among your magic potions and sacred beverages?
Iodine? No. Me all out of stock. Too bad Miss Kate Walker not ask during crossing of lake. Lake salty, full of iodine.
Oh,
how
wait,
does she know that?
I found this seaweed in the gallery flooded with lake water. Do you think that...
Possible. Seaweed full iodine. But why does Miss Kate Walker need this thing?
For Oscar. He's stuck on the radioactive side of the station and can't get back to us unless I can find some iodine.
But that's kind of wrong here.
Miss Kate Walker must hurry and give help to big handsome metal man. Ta! Ta! Ta!
I'm going. Don't worry.
Look at that. She's really into Kankas. But that's kind of wrong. That seaweed is not that big. It's not a big sample. Okay, that
seaweed that smells of the sea, as they say.
Okay, it can contain iodine, but that's still on mineral trace levels, even if it's a high in concentration. I don't think that from such a small sample size you can extract an amount that the contamination chamber could use at least once. And how does... Really, that's the other thing that I want to get at. How does the shaman lady, the ayahuasca, knows that the lake water has iodine in it? How does she know what iodine is? That should not work. Really, that shouldn't work at all. Sample size too small. Even like this. In best case, it could contain a few milligrams of iodine, but that's still far from enough what you need here.
Iodine level sufficient.
Of course, it's not.
Decontamination procedure recommencing. Please remain immobile.
That's far from enough.
Decontamination procedure underway. Please remain immobile.
And by the way, that we have this iodine-based decontamination chamber that shows that the radioactive particles out there are particles and not just the ionizing waves that it is attached to dust particles and stuff like that, because otherwise this decomposition method won't work.
It's good to see you again, Oscar.
Oh yes, well, let me see. I am not unhappy to see you either, Kate Walker.
Go back to the youkos again, Oscar. Tell them to get ready to leave. I'll join you as soon as I can.
At your command, Kate Walker.
That's why you need that piece of seawater. Seawater, seaweed. I guess I need to read the torch once again. But the shaman is there now. Another shaman, the blacksmith.
Miss Kid Walk, hurry with workbench.
What is that? Any minute now. What's the fast forward? By the way, the radioactive contaminated that's supposed to fall in there now. And even before. Well.
Fresh air at last. I am glad to be leaving that hell behind us.
And now...
We'll camp here for the night and continue the journey at the break of dawn. Our next step will be the last in this country. The ancient bridge across the river Balaton on the border with
Well, that
Yamastan.
kind of sounds like Balaton.
Once we're across, we'll be safe from our pursuers.
Balaton.
Well, now that's good news. See you later, Kirk.
The bottom is a lake. Quite a big one. Look. Okay. Person.
Very, very sad for Captain Talk Too Loud. Very, very sad for Captain Talk Too Loud.
Tuk tuk sugar!
What?
Tuk tuk sugar!
Okay.
Bairtla, Miss Catwalk. Bairtla, Miss Catwalk.
Well, sure thing. That for you too. Because it's evening or something like that.
Tuk tuk sugar!
Bad spirits everywhere in Baranor.
Good going,
Yeah.
Miss Catwalk.
No, I miscut the jogger.
Wait, very long if we must stop so often.
Excuse me, princess. And loading screen. Why do you have this here? By the way, are you supposed to wear your goggles? Because, you know, this area is still very close to Blue Tech Pripyat, so that means that everything here should be radioactive contaminated. Or not? By the way, isn't there a, just not a sport complex but a theater called Olympia in Pripyat? I remember something similar like that from Stalker from Cult Pripyat. Or it was the hotel. If I remember correctly, there's something called Olympia in the original town.
With all the effort it took to get through the subway, there's no way I'm going back.
Oh, yes you do. No way, yada. To by si to žou, yada. Why is there a huge explorable area when there's nothing here? Not a piece of floor, nothing. Is the sea behind there? Kate Jogger, Kate Walker, Kate Jogger. Sometimes during the cutscenes there's even a Kate Sprinter. Kate Walker. Wait, this is where they were. Nope. Okay, not through there. Can't go that way, Miss Skatewalker. Oh, here. There's the park. I'm afraid this should be contaminated too.
voyage very long if we must stop so often.
Here we go. Like two-layer mode.
Very, very sad for Captain Talk Too Loud.
Very, 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 very.
Bad spirits everywhere in Baranor.
Miss Kitwalk!
Huh?
Made arrangement with previous owner. Yurts just for your sleep until end of journey.
Huh?
Former owner now decide go live in other yurts so Miss Kitwalk sleep nice in this.
Oh.
Oh, that's really very nice of you, Mr. Barut. Thank you so much.
Let's go have fun with the
This
Yuki.
creature seems to have taken quite a liking to me.
That's nice.
Let's just hope it's not a question of marking territory.
Cloudburst.
What?
Long live sacred lands. Tribe will rest again.
That's a Yuki. How did they make such a big bonfire?
Not scared of metal, man. He's so funny.
Bayard Lagan, Miss Kitwalk. Thanks for your help.
Already these youkos what doesn't make sense. Because we learned in the first and in the second game too that they are nobody secretive people who barely make contact with anyone outside.
Bayard Lagan, Miss Kitwalk.
Because they travel in areas that are mostly uninhabited by anyone else. Now how come that we now have suddenly such a large group of them who are migrating and who constantly make contact with the outside world? Why can't I? No. There you go. Huh, there's stuff now.
The youkos have stored all of the things I've managed to take out of the clinic. That's so nice of them.
Not just from the clinic. There's also the key for the boat. There is the radiation goggles. Those aren't from the clinic. Neither the torch.
Oh, I wish. Oh, I wish.
What's the deal? Why can't? Oh, I need to talk to Kurt and Ayahuasca again. and early. Huh.
Ah, Kate Walker. How are your lodgings?
Great. Thank you so much for the yurt, but I really can't stay too long. I'm exhausted.
Alas, the night may well be long.
But why?
Miss Kate Walker, take a look at the moon.
Your full moon or blood moon? Blood moon.
The red moon. It only very rarely enters this phase, about every 20 years.
Yep.
Every 20 years. Like the migration, I guess.
Miss Kate Walker calculate well.
It is not chance. Each migration must come here to this exact spot for the night of the red moon.
Why is it so important?
The red moon is the time for a sacred ceremony that is very important for the youkols. A ritual to bring the favor of the spirits upon the migration, and so to have a chance to reach the destination. Since the dawn of time, this ceremony has been held in the Temple of the Red Moon.
I didn't see any temple in the vicinity.
That is the problem, Miss Kate Walker. Since last migration, temple disappeared.
Come on, a temple can't just up and vanish like that.
Unless
this is the
it's
person
buried
who's
beneath
seen
tons
stuff
of
like
concrete.
that already.
Do you mean that the temple was demolished so that they could construct the stadium?
It is said that the spiritual guide of the previous migration, my predecessor in a way, found a way to save the temple.
How did he do that?
The guide Kantika, accompanied by a few other brave youkols, offered to work on the site. They proved to be very able masons, to the point of being able to hide our temples beneath the concrete without anyone knowing. For months, they worked at night, away from the eyes of architects and foremen.
Youkols worn out by hard work to save House of Spirits.
But they succeeded in their enterprise, and our temple really is hidden somewhere, beneath these modern buildings. Alas, the poor people died of exhaustion.
How terrible. I'm so sorry.
Ti Esperitulu, Makra Henok, Ignok Vanu. With these words, the tribe pays tribute to their sacrifice.
Ti Esperitulu, Makra Henok, Bignok Vanu. Temple must be somewhere here. Me tell tribe look for temple. But little help of Miss Kate Walker, not too much.
But you don't have a map or the slightest idea where the temple could be hidden?
We only know that it is here somewhere, beneath tons of concrete. We absolutely must find it, Kate Walker.
Well, going to the complex.
So, where should we start?
You search on the
Underground?
site. We'll have a better chance of finding the temple with all of us searching.
Okay. What exactly does the ceremony consist of?
The ritual of the Red Moon is to draw the favor of the spirits onto our caravan. A purification before we can cross the border into Yakistan. It's also a very personal type of trial. It's difficult to explain the ceremony in a few words, Kate Walker. You need to experience it to understand.
Are you sure Olga and the Colonel won't be able to chase us on the other side of the border?
Yes, Kate Walker. Yakistan is outside their jurisdiction.
Have the youkols already started the search?
Of course. Don't hesitate to ask if you need help.
Right. I'll also go take a look around.
Okay, let's go temple searching. They built it like that, and it's supposed to be somewhere underground.
Miskatwalk Fine Temple?
This goes around, or... Oh, this is a different one. This leads back there, huh? That is all caved in. Hmm. VIP section and the bar. Huh. Looks like there's nothing here.
A collection that Katerina would not turn her nose up at.
What's she doing here? From the angles, technically, as the trophies are important. Swimming pool. Okie. Well, someone definitely lives here, or lives. This way, maybe? Oh. Is this the swimming pool? Well, that
Must be clues for finding Sacred Red Moon Temple.
yeah, it is. Because that definitely doesn't look like Cyrillic. And where is the pool?
Youkol tools. They seem to have been there for a while.
If I walk around like this, I'm definitely going to find the swimming pool. Just the question is where. Is there something about the swimming pool? This is definitely longer than the previous two, but for a different reason. Because of the many loading screens and so many times you can just get lost because the areas are so much bigger. But for no reason.
Strange. The inscriptions have also been translated into youkol. Let's take a look. Here lies Uncle Burden Dana, dead with hammer in hand.
Huh?
Illegible. Illegible. Agnieszka Dubrovskaya Tika, my beloved mother who proved that true love knows no borders. Khan Tika, a spiritual guide who sacrificed himself to forever protect the migrations from ill fortune. Kirk told me about him earlier.
Sure. Looks like a grave that they started to dig out, but didn't finish it.
Nobody. But who could be living in this dump? Illegible. 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 Here lies cousin Rukalia Dana, who fell into slavery but died of heroin.
Huh? Kate, go up there. Oh, so breaking and entering. That's right, great method. Stealing property, breaking and entering. But I haven't done anything like that. Well, the embezzlement and the other ones maybe not, but you committed multiple acts of thievery, multiple acts of breaking and entering. You definitely committed those. Hey there.
Good evening. Sorry to intrude, but the door was open. Please excuse my curiosity. I'm accompanying a tribe of nomads who are camping in the stadium. We're trying to find a temple that used to be somewhere around here, before everything changed.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything about such a temple? It's a very important place for the youkols, a sacred site. If it still exists, you wouldn't happen to know where it is, would you? I'm afraid I have to insist. I had a look at that manuscript before you took it back. It looks as though it was written a very long time ago by one of the youkols.
Yeah.
It's a mixture of plans and of notes. I have
How
to
do you
admit
know
I
that?
don't really understand it, but it obviously indicates how to
You
find the
didn't
sacred
open that
temple.
book. How do you know what's inside? Plot hole. Quite a big one.
It seems like the document means a lot to you. I'm sorry, but you have to let me take it. The youkols will be absolutely lost if they can't find the sacred temple.
Kantika.
I've heard of him. He was the spiritual guide of the previous migration. Did you know him?
The foreman killed him. They made him work, and then work even more. Treated like an animal. I will never give my father's journal to someone from their camp. You'll have to kill me first.
Listen, I'm not who you think I am. I have nothing to do with the people who built the stadium. I left everything to accompany the youkols on their journey.
Yeah.
I've become one of them now.
You think I'm a fool. I don't actually believe everything I hear, and I will never tell someone like you anything. You're not even worth half of a youkol like me. You're nothing but a Bolshevik.
What do you mean?
My name is Dunyasha Dubrovskaya Tika. Kantika, my father, was the leader of the youkols, who were made to work like dogs on this stadium. Then he got together with a woman from around here. A woman who was working in one of the canteens on site. And that's the story of how I was born.
Huh?
You know, I'm just running away from the people chasing us. The youkol caravan and me. Those people want to hurt us. The youkols I'm with are right over there outside. I can go and get one of them to vouch for me if you like.
What for? You've probably already got them under your thumb, Bolshevik. The youkols are like children. They say what you want them to.
A few months ago, the youkols saved my life.
Yeah.
Today, I'm just trying to help them. If you really have youkol blood in your veins, you should be doing the same.
You chirp prettily, like vipers warming themselves in the sun on the stadium concrete during the summer.
Was this supposed to be a clue?
I was thinking about what you said about your father, Kantika. You know, the youkols think of him as a great benevolent spirit now. Because he decided to sacrifice himself to save the temple of the sacred ceremonies, so all future migrations could continue to receive the blessing of the spirits.
That's good. You should never forget the spirits.
Ti Espiritulu Makra Henok Biknok Vanu. That's what the youkols say to honor him.
May your spirit join together with those of the ancestors, and may your sacrifice never be in vain. That's what the youkols say. Even a Bolshevik, even the people from the capital who had the stadium built wouldn't know that. Give the notebook to your guide. He will understand if he really is the person you say. The spirit of my father will guide him.
Thank you.
Don't thank me too quickly, though. I don't know where the temple is, and even with the manuscript, Finding it won't be easy. There is so much concrete and iron here. Sometimes even the spirits can do nothing. One last thing.
Yes?
The new caravan. Do you think that the guide could maybe come see me? I don't get that much company. So if I could speak with some of my own people.
Of course, I understand. You can count on me.
Yeah. Where did the other books go? Let me guess, I can't read it. And that's the gate. Chairs? Let me guess, I can ask someone to translate me this. There is the jumping blade thingy. The trophy room? So that's why it is important.
Something's wrong. Some died for the tribe, others to help them. Let all, nomads or not, be honored forever. Illegible.
And by the way, where is the part of the plot where you're supposed to get the factory for the company? Where does that part of the plot go? And you can count the polygons on these rocks. Something's wrong with the ignition of that one. Don't want to start up, maybe it's too cold. Where's the bonfire? Here. And swim, it is bad. So if it would be emulated or something, then I would say that maybe okay, but no, this is running on real hardware. So they optimized the Switch version really bad.
How is your research coming, Kate Walker?
Well, I just happened to bump into the daughter of your predecessor, Kantika, in the cemetery there.
Yeah.
Really? What's she up to here?
She's been alone for a long time. It's made her a bit strange at first glance, but actually she's pretty nice.
Do you think she could help us find the temple?
She gave me her father's journal.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it can help me find the temple quickly, but it's written in youkol. Do you think you could translate it for me?
Of course.
That's not all. Would you mind paying her a visit? The poor woman's been alone for years, and I'm sure seeing someone from the tribe would do her a world of good.
I'd be honored to meet the descendant of the one who saved the temple. I'll go as soon as I've translated the journal. Give it to me, please.
Are we supposed to hurry because the blood moon won't last forever? Or stuff like that? So Kurt actually can speak and write in English. Because if this was written in Cyrillic and Russian, it's a Cyrillic alphabet, that would make more sense. Really, this is kind of weird that Kurt can speak, as it seems, and write in almost perfect English. Or maybe even perfect English, that's weird. To you who would accompany the new migration of the sacred ostriches to the Sulid lands, to you who are ancestor, I dedicate these pages. As the guardian of my flesh and blood will already have told you that sacrilegious concrete field that rises on the site of our temple has forced us to camouflage the sanctuary. I have therefore left this map for you, and indeed a map where symbols and words and the directions enigmas. One that only a true youkol can interpret, and at least the doorway to a sanctuary, as well as its keys on condition you follow the red moon and have the perspective you need. Before all else, I would wish to join you in paying homage to our valiant brothers and sisters who left the tribe to save our sacred temple. If I do not dwell upon certain moments of happiness, such as meeting the mother of my daughter, know that our existence as willing, yeah, you can say that, winning unpaid interns, was a long series of unhappy events. First, there was a sacrifice that was our departure from the caravan. Then we knew pain, the pain of each day spending ourselves to construct the blight of our traditions so that at night we might toil to our sacred temple. Then came the time of death, our death, one after other, some of exhaustion, others of despair. I sense my own hour approaching, and I bring my little Dunyasha, its greatest sacrifice of all, bearing all our grief alone for the rest for resistance, awaiting our successors. This dark fate to which I condemn my daughter evokes a legend but little known to our people, passed down from guide to guide, and which would seem to be sinister promotion that I would share with you, that the bloodthirsty Botor, the madman who wanted to conquer the steppes. Botor was the chief of our tribe. Seriously, he was secretly hated. He annexed many of our villages, exacting unjust tribute from the people, enlisting them by force in his great army of mammoth riders. So that's why there was a picture of that in the mammoth phone thingy, and gathering all the shamans together in a council under his control. His thirst for conquest was so great that he wanted to extend his power not only over the youkol, but over all the peoples of the steppes. The subservient shamans of the council assured him that the feat was possible on condition he triumphed over 4 major spirits to subject them to his will: the spirit of pain, the spirit of mourning, the spirit of death, and the spirit of sacrifice. Huh? By assimilating the essence of these spirits, the shamans assured him he would become the master of war, one whom the victory would never be refused. Botor immediately set about to accomplish this task, hunting the 4 spirits to the very ends of the world and sometimes beyond. Cliff of Armcam, Spirit of Mourning. Arkham, almost sounds like Armcam from Asplace. Cliff of Jacob, Spirit of Death. It was a boss, Spirit of Sacrifice. Cliff of Petkenzie, or something like that. Spirit of Pain. Huh? You serious? Yep, game controls frozen. Maybe even the entire game. Great. Ah yeah, switching the engine to Unity and then unoptimize it. There's the end of it. Because just switching to Unity is not a bad thing in by itself. But the unoptimization and leaving bugs like this unironed That's a problem. Like constantly freezing up inventory to, like it frees up 3 times. One of these also needed a hard reset, a software reset. When I had to go underwater to open the gates, and it looks like it's the thing again. It's not good. Youkos are excellent trackers. We know that from the previous game. Cliff of Cthulhu. Cthulhu, Spirit of Madness. Don't you mean the Eldritch Elder God of Sleep and Dreams and stuff like that, and Madness? Cthulhu. There's definitely a reference there. Voltor triumphed over the spirits of one by one and assimilated them, but emerging the perfect alignment of all the spirits was an illusion. For the joining of mourning, pain, sacrifice, and death gave rise of the emergence of another spirit, Cthulhu. You mean Cthulhu? Madness, who with great delight let himself be assimilated in turn by the imprudent conqueror. And thus the serfs of Botor saw perpetuate the old man, awkward and stuttering, bereft of all desire for war, returned from the hunt for the spirits. The shamans of Conceal who had initiated the ruse took back their power, the different subjugated villages regained their independence, returning to the peaceful cooperation that had prevailed until then, placing the now harmless Botor in the stables of his former war mammoths. By recounting this story, I'm sharing you with my greatest fear, what seems to be gnawing at me since we began to hide the temple. Whether by exposing my only child to all the suffering we have undertaken to hide the temple, I have condemned her to know the same fate as Botor. A fear that only grows as we die one after the other, and which has not quit my side since I hid the keys to our temple. And now I have reached the end of this dark burden and I leave to you, O our successor. Remember to pay homage at the altar we have erected to honor those who have preserved our sacred temple. May spirits go with you, Kantikan. Postscript, and if any chance you should be an impostor seeking to ransack our sanctuary, well, give up, poor fool. You are too narrow-minded to find what you seek. After all, for years you have been hiding one of our keys in the middle of your idols. Yep. Do anything and you never even realize it. Yeah, that's why the trophy room was important. Yeah, I still need to find the swimming pool. Why does my PC sometimes making noises like it will suffer rendering this game when this isn't on my PC, this is on my Switch? It doesn't seem like the swimming pool. Another entry somewhere? This one is not good, okay. This is quite a big sports stadium. So I have to end the stream, so we continue from here soon. Man, there's not much left, so... Oranga doesn't really want to change here.
With all the effort it took to get through the subway, there's no way I'm going back.
There's no way. Okay, there's no way. Looks like it is from somewhere there, because that's the main gate, but that was not available. Where is the swimming? Because I know where is the trophy room, where all of the keys are. Huh. Here's one of the entrances somewhere. Trophy room is down this way.
What on earth is that?
That's one of the keys. How do we go out to the swimming pool?
If I could only break the glass. I just need something to protect my hands.
Oh, okay. Why do you have two of the same scarf? Oh yeah. An actual...
I'm fine. More scared than hurt.
Actual ex-policeman turned into a teacher who teaches you about security protocols and stuff. A person like that told us that you only do this if it's an absolute necessary. Because of this, that you still can get hurt. And can get hurt really bad. Okay, the swimming pool. Okay, where is that? That's not a good description for it. The author just says that go find a swimming pool. Okay, where is that? Righty. And by the way, that was so illogical there. That's literally a bar slash trophy room, and there are chairs lying all around, and they ain't bolted to the ground. So wouldn't it be far more logical if Kate would just pick up a chair and smash that into the glass? I just asking because it would be far more logical than wrap your fist and your knuckles into a piece of cloth and hope that you won't get seriously hurt or won't break your knuckles like that and punch the glass. Because picking up a chair and smashing it into the glass would make far more sense. No, we don't have logic here. Really, on the room there were many items that she could use to do the same thing. With a lesser amount of risk on getting injured. Wait, is this the one? This goes back to... yeah. goes back here.
Must be clues for finding Sacred Red Moon Temple.
Some of them sound like Nopons. They will speak in the same manner as Nopons. If I have to guess, then the first three, the first five are the order of this. I just need to find the sixth one. Huh? It's this one, right? It's way faster if I just took a screenshot of the runes here. Like this. Yeah, it's that one, just that was upside down. Oh, we don't have another one. Okay. Oh, no, that, not that. This. Huh? Is it this one? Sport, yes, this is sport looks like an L, okay. T and C together. It doesn't really have that. Okay, looks like it's something different. Well, I have to assume so. This is where I continue from next week, this weekend. Thank you everyone for watching. If you liked it, then please like, share, subscribe and follow me. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you get notified when I'm about to stream. And don't forget to check out my my YouTube channel. You can find it here in Twitch channel, my channel description, or YouTube by entering what's the search bar. Thank you everyone, and I will see you soon somewhere else. And we'll continue with another normal story for one of the humans. But until then, good night, and I'll see you soon.